Hello and welcome to Morris Park. Today on Morris Park, I'm going to show you the king of all my euphorbias. The king of every plant in this greenhouse, of all the succulents I have. This is Euphorbia abyssinica, the largest euphorbia I have in my greenhouse. I estimate this euphorbia to be a little over 8 feet tall. I bought this euphorbia back about 21 years ago, and it was only about a foot high. And as you can see, it has become quite the giant. Now you can see here where I've already cut this tree off once because it actually hit the ceiling of the greenhouse. And as you can see, it's making its way back there again. This is a huge euphorbia, folks. When I bought this, I really didn't have an idea it would ever get this big in my care. But as you see, this plant has become a monster. This is a very big plant. Originally, I bought this at Lowe's in Springfield, Missouri, and it was only about a foot tall. And that was 21 years ago. Now it's a massive tree. Euphorbia abyssinica comes from the countries of the Sudan, Somalia, Ethiopia, Eritrea, and they grow much like a smaller Euphorbia ingens. Now the only difference in these is that they produce leaves at the tips of the branches, which you don't see here right now because it's lost its leaves for the winter. Now if you look closely, you can see some of the remnants of the leaves sticking out there. This is a big euphorbia. And you can see just by looking at it with my hand here and judging the size of this thing, how big it really is. Now where it's from over in Africa and those countries, it produces a tree that is much shorter than Euphorbia ingens. This one only gets about 30 feet tall, whereas Euphorbia ingens, as we all know, is like the largest euphorbia there is and is massively huge. Now this euphorbia here also has a crestate form. This is the crestate form. Euphorbia abyssinica crestata. Now you can see it has all the leaves still on this one. It's starting to lose some of them. But that's what it looks like in its crested form. And the crested form, I'll have to say, it's a little more manageable too. It doesn't have quite the huge growth that the normal form has. Nice little crested plant. I only bought this crested plant about a year ago. Very interesting little plant, this little crested abyssinica. Now, this spring, you're going to want to stay tuned because I'm going to have to change the soil in the pot of this massive tree. Now, as you can see, some years ago, I placed a large wood stake by this because as this thing became heavier, I had to stake it up because it was leaning too much. Now, when I do this, what's going to happen, I thought of using some pulleys to pull it out of this pod after I got the soil out, but after thinking about it, I think all I'm going to have to do is rope this tree off to the ceiling of the greenhouse to keep it upright. And then what I'm going to have to do is try to get all the soil out of this large container that it's in, along with my Pachypodium lemuri on this side. And the same thing will have to be done to it. I'm going to have to rope these two guys off this spring to repot them. I'll probably wrap a felt belt around the middle of this tree, tie the ropes to it, tie the ropes up to the ceiling, and then I'll begin removing the soil. And as you see, I've got some other things growing in there like that Lactea white ghost right there you see. So a few other things will have to come out, and then I'll have to change all the soil while these are tied up, let them sit for a day or two, let the roots heal, and then put the soil back. It's going to be a major undertaking. Make sure you watch that video because it'll be coming this spring. Anyhow, I just wanted to show you this massive King Euphorbia, the king of all my greenhouse. The largest plant in the whole greenhouse, Euphorbia abyssinica. This is a great euphorbia, but if you buy one, make sure you have some room because it's going to need it. This is Clyde Morris from Morris Park. I hope you have a great evening this Sunday. Have a great one. Take care.